case 15. We hadn't had one in a while. I am the favorable Fugi presiding. You may stand, be seated, whatever you like to do. I do not tell you what to do. I only ask if you open up your heart and listen with open minds and let it synchronize for your best interest according to what is discovered here. And I wish you good day, health, and a wonderful blessing will come unto you. Hi, everybody. So I don't solicit people for things like this. These are literally given out. I advise that you go to the spiritual dispute case docket playlist that is on the channel to get more clarity about spiritual disputes that I've created. You can go in the details section of my page and you'll find Divine Conflict Resolution Strategist course where I, as a Divine Conflict Resolution Strategist, teach about spiritual disputes and special spiritual disputes. We do have something new coming up this week, and I hope everybody will enjoy that. So, work very hard, and common sense is common sense. So, love, peace, and healing. There's something about that new moon in Virgo for somebody. Maybe the last new moon in Virgo, which was on the 16th last year in August. This is Leo season, that was Leo season. So something about giving and taking. Maybe somebody you feel like you shouldn't have took something, or you feel like you should have taken every chance, dropped every fear. I wish you well in each of your journeys of life, and I wish you great abundance and happiness and peace and prosperity to you and yours. So, this case here will resonate with SPD 24 SPD 6. And that case was the Aragon versus the Aragon. Something about 616. Something about National Snake Day. So something about February. That is the month of the snake in Chinese astrology. Something about National Day. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Those can be significant. So we hadn't had a spiritual dispute case in a while. And I hope that information appeases your intellect for those who are more of a logical sense maker. There is information in the description box that could appease your nature when it comes to some Bible verses. For those who are more biblical, and you might have something to say. That's why you study. As a person who's baptized, accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior, they would say. But other things matter, respectfully, as the works of what He has done, the works that is bestowed upon us, whether we like it or not. Same difference. So, we're going to work on this case. So, we're going to pull for the Defiant Elf that's on the right. The dwarf, the white dwarf, is on the left. I will explain those placements later. I don't like really getting into that because we got some thieves and y'all think you stealing when you actually is retarded. Because even in the end, you got to answer to the one. Y'all better quit that shit. Y'all think you know everything. I don't even know everything, but I do the best I can. When you know, you know. Alright, so left side, hey, my J. Cole. Alright, so Defiant Elf, these are your, that is the side of the white dwarf. Hi, hello, welcome to Spiritual Dispute, case 15. Hadn't done one of these in a while. I call myself favorable Fugi when I do these. So you can do whatever you like here. No judgment. Let's see. And now we got the side of, let's pull for the Defiant Elf. I played this video game. Where are my gamers at? I played this video game, and I remember this like dwarf, like tall, topness person. I would pick them most of the time and play the game, and they had this superpower called, and they would wave their little scepter in the air, and they would say, "Defiant Elf." It's like they um, create those things, or they have something to do with calling upon them, and that may resonate. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to find the game that I played. So the movie Bright with Will Smith could very much be a great source of visual sense. 2017 could be very significant. So defiant is an adjective from what that says. A fool, something about full of showing a disposition to challenge, resist, or fight. Yeah, this is kind of like, so we think of paralegals. They do dispositions. They help with dispositions. Something about disposition that someone is in. Something about so I guess apparently the Defiant Elf is somewhat supposed to have been a helper for the white dwarf, but it seems like they might have, reneged, or they don't want to do what they're asking. They summoned them, something about a summons. Okay, see, let's get the other emotions. They got believe in the impossible, blue moon with two other ones. Okay, so they're trying to, yeah, Defiant Elf, something about trying to make a plan, or maybe an action plan. We got full moon in Aries in reverse. So something about the new moon in Aries is trying to take action. I guess the action that they're taking, maybe a risk, because Aries energy is like risk taking, could be significant. Something about this blue moon that was last year, the last week of August before the full moon in Pisces, and on the side with the white elf, we got the full moon in Pisces. It seems as if they were the creator, pouring into things. Something about the 9th of February for the white dwarf. But then we have surrender to the divine in reverse. So perhaps they did some stuff they felt like they had a right to do, and they might have been a little out of their wits. It wasn't in their writ. Maybe something about real estate, stuff like that, could, in a spiritual sense. So that might be what the Defiant Elf's issue is. Maybe they found something, took action, trying to, maybe they know who deserves that position. Something about disposition. We got your dreams and the practical plan, full moon and Taurus. So something about them doing things on the new moon, because with the white dwarf here on the left side, they don't have any new moons. They have a lot of full moons. So I guess when things come into full circle, they take action. So I mean, but Defiant Elf has full moons too. It's just this one is in reverse. It's something about the new moon that was the first week of April. So something about April Fools. Maybe something about, how they say Jesus was born in April, not December. Maybe something like that could be significant. Maybe something about Jews. So let's see. Let's see. Overall energy for the matter. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Something about the strawberry moon in reverse though. That's Capricorn, full moon. And then we got a new start is coming is in reverse. A new start is coming is in reverse. So something has to end for something to begin. But it seems like somebody keeps getting in the way of this new start. But someone is going to be quite lucky. Something about what they did, manifested, new moon and Sag, made their wish or something like that. Emotions are running high, super moon. So this right here has everything to do with last August. We are in this 2024 of August. Somebody is emotional about something that is approaching to its end. And somebody is something about strawberries. Somebody might attack someone's child. This is why. Maybe they feel like, let's just say, they don't like their ways of handling the matter. So, because of that, when I say they, thank you. Can you do my channel? Oh, sure. As soon as I get done with this, I would love to. Let me keep that. Can you pin that? Can you pin this? Oh, I don't know. You can't pin that. Dang it. Could you like type it so I can pin it, so I don't lose it? We're in a spiritual dispute case. I hadn't done one of these in a minute. Hey. Welcome. I would say honorable, but we're gonna say favorable. Fugi residing. This is SPD 24 SPD 15. Everybody. We got spiritual docket cases playlist. The one that could resonate with this one is 24 SPD6. That is Aragon. Something about dragons. I don't know if y'all saw that movie Aragon versus the Aragon. So something about an error. Yes, no problem. My question was. Okay, cool. Let me pin it so I don't lose it. Ching. Gucci. Thank you. This right here is about to go down. So let's see. Defiant Elf. Grandma, I need your help. Over river through the woods. Okay, so I guess Defiant Elf, while you were doing what you were doing, you were definitely an agent of some sort, a watcher, maybe a mason, undercover, something about driving trucks. And this is your reason? You feel like they're lazy, something about the goddess, the god, Egyptian god Thought. So it might have something to do with what someone took. Something about King Tut. They say King Tut, something about a boy that is king or king boy or something like that. It's something like that. So something about with Ogun. Okay, so yeah, something about Mars, everybody. Ogun rules the planet Mars. There's something about some action that was taken, or they took action. Something about risk taking, like I was saying. Okay, so Defiant Elf. Yeah, that's your argument. All right. God being of metal war technology. So somebody might have they have very deep knowledge in technology. Whoever this energy is, this is it sounds like a man. They're masculine and whatnot. This could be a woman's energy. Or if you are a woman, this is the guy, their energy that was watching you. Because somebody this it seems like the white dwarf, they might not like you, or they had a problem with you. It's like the story of Eshu taking the child to safety because Obatala was going to hurt somebody. But it has now somebody. This case, there's a reading I did yesterday about somebody getting caught having sexual relationship with someone they shouldn't have, and this is what's going to define this. There's something a little bit of basically somebody's family member is just fucked up. Let's say that something about who they was doing stuff with. So they might know a little bit about that, or they know they just moving and grooving through life, doing what they got to do. They're definitely a warrior, but they're strategic. They're not the type that'll just be impulsive. They have a very calm mindset. They are very blunt. Apparently, they're very blunt. This is the Defiant Elf. The dwarf, the white dwarf, could be a wannabe trying to cloak the energy of the actual white dwarf that's of goodness because they got surrendered to the divine here in reverse. Something about uh, show the world the real you. So this is coming up this month. It's like somebody wants someone to surrender, but they're not. They're just gonna show who they are. Um, this happened also last year. Damn. So this month right here, damn, Leo season about to be crazy. Because the full moon in Aquarius was on the first of last year in August. It's gonna be this month too, but it was also in July. Wow. Somebody keeps trying to battle with someone and they need to quit. Like, I don't know what your problem is. You might know who that is, Defiant Elf, or something like that. But regardless if you do, it looks like you're handling the matter. Because you know who's authentic with their own spiritual system, or you got your own system or whatnot. This has something to do with that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, let's pull for the friendship day. So whoever this is on this side, they was told this is the white dwarf. Someone is trying to be like you. This other person trying to say they're white. It's like y'all need to know the difference between white and light magic. Because somebody over here, they may do this and that and the third, and it seems like that's a goodness. Because you can take white out and white out something, whether it was a mistake or you meant to do that because you just don't want nobody to see something. So this is what I'm saying. Whoever this is, this copycat energy, the dwarf in 24 SPD 15, 24 SPD 6 could be very resonatable. Something about the Aragon, something about dragons, the movie Aragon, versus the error gone. You know, you can white out something. Somebody, y'all better understand. You talk about white magic and light magic. It's yeah, somebody can lie to you so well that it seems like, oh, that's right. But hey, y'all mad at black and dark magic. I didn't say not to have your feelings, but a lot of people understand what a lot of that is and what isn't. And I'm one of them. So it's kind of like this is definitely for those who are knowledgeable in living color. Let's call it that. Because we got things like the color law that exists. So this somebody who resonates with this, they want to come be your friend. Something about Scorpios, pink moon prediction. Something about what that was a song by War. Why can't we be friends? Somebody, your ancestors been trying to prepare you, been trying to give you heart to heart messages, real, they're apologetic. You might have had recent deaths in the family, or somebody it was not too long ago, maybe like 2, 3, 4 years ago, and roughly 5, maybe 7, 5 to, let's say 1 to 7 years for somebody that you had a recent loss. Wasn't that long ago, but your ancestors been trying to have a heart to heart with you. They want you to forgive them. So they didn't know that certain family members was full of shit. They see that. I hate to say it like that. They do. So they have been trying to help you. Something about the 717 predictions of 1939. Charlie Barnett orchestrated a musical called Cherokee. So something about the Moors friendship thing, and then you got the Cherokees, which is what people would say is Moors and stuff like that. Yeah, something about can't choose both. Somebody knows they have to pick one. You can't. Somebody knows that. Somebody. This is that Pisces energy right here for the side of the matter on the left with the white dwarf. Because somebody's the light dwarf, someone's the white dwarf. It depends on the truth of the matter. Somebody, yeah, something about the pink moon. I told y'all they got something to do with splitting worms. Something about a can of worms, open up a can of worms. This is also the worm moon. Somebody, they set someone up. Yep, Magic Man. Look at that. 717 edition of 1976 on my channel. Something about the Magic Man. They tainted someone. They did something to somebody. Somebody, they wanted to justify taking your position because they got tricked. So they're gonna try to use that white thing, that white light of theirs to try to attribute a claim of you don't deserve it. I do. This is what happened to me. I should be treated like that. All because first of all they tried to be you in the first place and didn't realize how it was gonna be for them future tense. We're talking about it right now. This was way when they was doing it and you didn't know. So now they're getting their ass whooped now. Somebody might be trying to use the fact that they have a higher degree than somebody. Something about a 33-degree Mason could be significant. We got bachelor's degree, master's degrees right in here. In 1976, colleges in the U.S. offered a bachelor's degree in private security. So it goes, okay, I'm going to stop right there. This is notes that I've taken from my criminal justice degree program, applied science. So if we go back to the Defiant Elf side, it resonates with this Ogun energy for the technology and the smarts and the wits that they have. So this is somebody who wants to use I am this and I am that. I got this, I got that. Look at you, look at me. And they also fuck with someone's body. This is why the Defiant Elf don't want to hear that shit. Because first of all, somebody, you got your own system. It makes sense. And you done fucked around and busted their ass. They probably was, interested in you trying to, they was doing what they had to do though. They might have been attacking you at first. Maybe they didn't do it alone or whatever. So as time persists on with you fighting, they realize who was who. So now we're here. So then we have and no master's programs were available back in 1976 when colleges in the United States offered bachelor's degrees in private security. Something about the 717 prediction for 1976, and about this song called Magic Man by this group called Hearts, coming from House 214, protecting the one fixing it. So this is the thing. Regardless if somebody makes the wrong choice, you'll always be protected because you just didn't know certain things. So somebody seeing the Two of Swords a lot. Then we have by 1990. Now these dates could be significant. You got an ancestor, maybe you was born around this time, whatever. By 1990, 46 colleges offered a bachelor's degree and 14 offered master's degrees, showing increasing value of college in private security. So this has something to do with security breach, breach of trust, altering of information, something about R programming, Python programming, when it comes to cybersecurity knowledge. I took cybersecurity in my criminal justice degree program. We're going to be very logical in here. We're not just going to be making believe. So we might do a little bit, but anyway, the movie Cats Don't Dance could be very significant. Something about the Darla Dimple, something about Shirley Temple, curls in their hair, something about that, some kind of archangel, fake energy. Like somebody was saying, I'm your fairy godmother, or I'm gonna do. Somebody know you got the sign, you got the synchronicity. Something about Cinderella with Whitney Houston. Something about Houston. We have a problem. I was seeing that she kind of reminds me of the energy of another celebrity. Whitney Houston has a lot of Leo in her chart. We're in Leo season, so this could have something to do with a Leo. Leo Venus, something about Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, Fortune. Very much for the Leo Venus, because something about trying to take your heart, like maybe, I hope not for granted. I hope not to, be flaunty, want your power, because it's something about having the heart to do what it takes. A lot of people, somebody, it's just, for example, if you are a Taurus sun, right, and there's a Taurus Venus, maybe you're a Taurus Venus, they're a Taurus sun. Say like you're a Taurus Venus. Usually a Taurus sun will try to dazzle you, but it's also to, I mean, you might have had a great relationship or something, but eventually, time moves on or something like that, or there's something that happened, it was found out, you want to work out the situation. I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. That's just how it is. So if you're a Leo Venus, you're something about a Leo Sun. If you are deeply with Moon as well, I mean, so something about double for your troubles. They're made perfect for you or something like that. So something about some colleges might be under investigation. Everybody, well, I would say to kind of, they might be looking at people's work or questioning their credential or something like that, because this happened to someone else. But see, the reason why it passed you by, whoever you are, is because you had issues at the college and they never looked into it. Or when this is looked into, they're going to give you a pass. Something about you were always protected, so they can't, damn, they can't do nothing with you even in that. Okay, so we got Monday, something about Elegua, SU, Esau, something about gatekeepers. Somebody had a young boy. It's something about a boy, something about King Tut. Somebody, they mad. They know who you is, or you know who they is, or something. But I just want to be honest with you, whoever you are in the middle of this. Um, you can be like victim. You're just not in the matter. More like questions and answers. So anyway, the Defiant Elf was summoned by this dwarf white energy, calling themselves trying to wipe you out because of your light. So they are responsible for your situations you was in. I don't know if they're trying to fix it or if they want to, but they know that you have your own thing. They could be hoping and praying that you do forgive them because they realize somebody else is lazy and all they do is take from others. This is probably what happened to them when they got involved with them. So with this Ogun energy, they noticed that, or they knew this, or you fucking around and helped them remember. So anyway, we have something about Thursday, something about Arula. So this might have something to do with okay, Ogun in reverse. Arumila. Oh damn. So that is the story of okay, so the white, the white dwarf on the left side of the matter might have summoned somebody, another worker, to get the Defiant Elf that seems like they're trying to get out of the situation and do right. Whoever this is, because they summon a lot of workers. Something about maybe they just summon a lot of workers. Let's just say that. So with Ogun in reverse, it's something like they want grace about whatever that is. And what happened with Arumila and Ogun was messing with Arumila's person, and so Arumila walked in on it. And basically, long story short, I got this from Babulawal Joseph. Shout out to him and his great knowledge roaming around. I love it. So yeah, Arumila walked in on the situation, but somebody gotta know that the white dwarf summons people and things and whatever, high wicked places, all this stuff we talking about. So that's on the left side of the matter. This is a gatekeeper as well. They got this right here. Somebody else, this defiant elf knows that you're a gatekeeper. They can't help what their situation was. Try to have some kind of understanding of the divine heart. So anyway, with Arumila walking in on Ogun with their person, he didn't get upset. That energy of Rumila didn't get upset. That could be any kind of energy, whether it was man, woman, whatever. I'm just talking about the story, but they would say he, as far as Orishas and whatnot. So something about Santeria. Not so much of Ifa. I think someone do Ifa and someone you're well renowned Santeria. So they took someone who knows about Santeria to summon that energy to disturb you or make you feel like, you know, I guess you're in a place where nobody's gonna believe you, challenges and whatnot. So anyway, Rumi lost all goon with the person that they're with. Hi. And basically didn't trip. Like, okay, well, Ogun was trying to say, hey, well, what could I do to fix it? This is on the side of the Defiant Elf. Good day, good day. And this is in reverse, by the way. So they paid this debt already. They're just trying to figure out how to get it. They might be trying to figure out how a way to get it back because whoever this is, I don't know what that's pertaining to. Somebody they made a mistake or something. But anyway, Ogun was like trying to figure out how can I restore that back to you. I didn't mean to hurt you. I don't want no beef. Da da da. So Rumila was like, I'll just take your girl. And Ogun was like, okay. So something about the birthright switch has something to do with this matter. This is what happened for somebody. You're trying to understand, overstand, and understand on outer perspectives why you and your person isn't together. Somebody summoned someone else to disturb someone else because they knew that they was on the verge of knowing the truth. That they already discovered someone was lazy, but in their weaknesses, because they do have weaknesses, and because of them indebting themselves to that energy that is also manipulative, what had happened was basically they summoned someone to kind of woo them and shwoo them, and long story short, they got caught up. So I need whoever you are, I just need you to understand that you might not be in the place to want to, but it doesn't change the fact that this is what happened. Okay, so this side, the white dwarf, they are a gatekeeper. But if they're a gatekeeper, they know that you are one too. This is why they did what they did. So a lot of you, logically, there will be some colleges that will be under investigation. They probably already are. Somebody, if you did go to college or something like that, even if you didn't finish, they just want to see what was going on. Like they need to look at the whole nine. So somebody keeps trying to look at everything, but noticing you will always be whoever you are in goodness. Why are you doing that? So in the sense of trying to do what is right, we have this situation where there is just going to be problems for somebody because they keep sending somebody, for example, that have issues with someone trying to do their work. But you still need them, you still want them. Anyway, something about you did that B&E, you broke into their eighth house. Somebody, they're not your sister. They're not your brother, they're not shit. Sorry. I'm not sorry about it. They send other people too. Something about come take care of mommy, precious. Girl, on my orphan shit with the woman with the ice and all that stuff. Y'all seen the movie Orphan? I will kick your ass right in that ice. I ain't your mom. You over here trying to switch. I ain't your mother. Go find your mom. Go to your mom. Go to your mother. Somebody, this is the bullshit that they accepted. Don't do the same shit they did. Don't do the same shit they did. This is the side of the white dwarf. Somebody, you got to be like the light dwarf then, or you both have light and white energy of each other. You're a Scorpio. Oh shit. So if that's the case, it's something about now Scorpio has it's the energy of seeker, hider, and finder. And then we have deeds, wills, and trusts. So like I said, breach of trust, breach of policy, breach of what they would say privacy, all of these things, but then they're going to try to justify it. Something about the poisonous tree doctrine. No, they ain't going to be able to justify it because they keep getting found out that they are breaking and entering in things they shouldn't. So someone can read birth charts, definitely. This person, they just keep getting caught. Somebody, they trying to make it seem like it's you. That's the funny part. But a lot of people know it's not. So I wouldn't even worry about it. So the 12, something about the stroke of 12, a spell is broken. This is in reverse. It's somebody, they just need to face the fact that it's a wrap. So let's get to the tarot and we're gonna wrap this up. We got Sybil's make and takes. Yep, I said something in the beginning of this video when I was before I did the moonology cards. The new moon in Virgo was up in the deck, the only card, and I had to flip it over and then do my shuffling. Something about a time to give rather than take. Somebody, you need to remember what happened on the 16th of last year because the new moon in Leo and the new moon in Virgo was raging both into that date and time at 9:37. Somebody, you see 9:36. Somebody needs just 1 minute or something like that. So somebody, you're a Sybil, you handle responsibilities. Something about Nefertiti, something about Philatides. You might be like training people and not even knowing it. Libra, Scorpio, cuz going through this at work. Mm-mm-mm. And then to be Libra, trying to scale things out. I mean, yeah, especially with work. The work you do, 9 times out of 10, somebody's probably just jealous because you know how to make it look easy. But I know you have your moments. Some people just weird. So when you're a Sybil, you handle responsibilities. You're an oracle and you're a prophetess and you're a medium, mediator. You're all of these or something like that. Excuse the smudging, but I hope that's great that you can see it. Let's see. If you want to go into the Bible, for a lot of you, there is a description box information where you can just go see what the Bible says about like astrology, the universe and stuff. 'Cause a lot of people just want to use scripture that's right for them, but they need to know this: the devil and the Most High God share the truth and lies. They both do. It's up to the person to discern and get high in that attribute. For example, let me give you scripture to challenge what I just said, all on my own. They say the Bible contradicts itself. All right, well, you have Jonah 4:11, where discernment can be found. The word discernment can be found. This is where the saying, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So if you go to Second Chronicles 12:2, that is where both hands know what each other is doing. What so somebody, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, Jonah 4:11. This is also 4:11, 411 information. So Jonah 4:11, you'll find, you know what? I'm gonna just pull it up right here, and I'm gonna read it to you. I got my laptop right here. So we gotta do better, people. You say you want to. I would like for us all to. I don't think it should just be one thing. This is the NIV version. It's alright. Really, the KJ version has the word discernment in it. This is why I like try to use that one, but that's not the only version prior from KJV. So I get it. You know, somebody. It says, and should not I spare Nevaeh? It's about heaven spelled backwards. The great city wherein are more than 60,000 persons that cannot discern between their right hand and their left hand, and also much cattle. So basically, with all these different kinds of species and people, with all these different kinds of people that say they're this and they're that, do you have discernment in a city of thousands? They will say, or a nice amount of people. This is where they say, find me one person that has discernment. What's that conversation? It's in the Old Testament somewhere. So if you go to 2 Chronicles 12 and 2, it correlates to this contradiction that people speak of. Don't worry, I'm going to go to it. I didn't say you had to like, the Bible. If you don't, you don't have to. It's more of, I done shown myself improve up here where it didn't matter the book I was reading. I made it makes sense. You need discernment. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna show my tail up here. Okay, so 12. Let's see, because we need to go to verse 2. And 2 Chronicles 12 and 2 says, let's see. And it came to pass at the 5th year. Dang, it's something about the 5th year. Something about the 5th year? Let me go. Hold on. No. Let's see. Dang. Okay, this is it. I knew a man Christ above 14 years ago. Something was a long time ago. I cannot tell or whatever out the body. I cannot tell God knoweth such and one caught up in the third heaven. So it's something about your birth chart. What is going on? Somebody did this big ass switch. Oh no. Whew. Let's just say I gotta go back and look at that again, because something ain't something. Big. Hold up, let me see something. Yeah, First Chronicles, I said second. They were armed with bows and could use both the right hand and the left in hurling stones and shooting arrows out the bow, even of Saul's brethren of Benjamin. So when I was saying 4:11 Jonah compared to First Chronicles 12 and 2, I said second. But I was like, wait a minute, it's something about 5 years, 14 years. It's something about that. Something about somebody was dumb too. They know they was very dumb. Something was like, Something about I should have freed the genie when they had the chance. Something about I'm a genie in a bottle. Gotta rub me the right way. You have a daughter's birthday. Oh, yeah, y'all be nice to each other down there. That's sweet. I agree. If we don't have discernment, we're screwed. Yeah, and had I not listened to people, I mean, I even listened to my subscribers. Like they'd be like, "Yo, Tam, did you check this? Look at that." And shit, if you tell me about a book, I'm trying to go find it so I can read it too. Like the Quran and all that stuff. Like those are things I've always studied in my life, so it was nothing new. That's why I be laughing at people when they be trying to use religion, and it's like, and I'll still whoop your ass with your own shit. I wouldn't do it. I'm not gonna butcher anything. Nope. It says this, this, and this. As such, with my own religion that I grew up in, Christianity. I'm just one of them Christians who have an open mind and an open heart. Not them other ones. I'm sorry to say that, because some of y'all, I don't like you, and I'm a Christian. I'll say it to your face. So, angel message. Let's put some love into this thing. So this one is for you, the defiant elf of the situation. Do it your way and embrace your uniqueness, untamed. That's in reverse. Wild rose. Somebody, that's a wild boy. So you might be trying to be discreet with this. Hey, do what you gotta do. Play it. The reunion is in reverse. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. Damn, they something about money bag. Yo, I looked at my wrist. I got time today. Fucking I'm crossing the line today. Something about I don't write back, man. Fuck that. I don't trust nobody. I mean, I wouldn't trust nobody neither after some shit like that. Something about your girl boss. You over here telling you better go play with your thing. Don't play with me. Oh Lord. They ancestors ain't playing either. They know that they got screwed. I think they ignored one of their ancestors though. Grandma's was in reverse. They regret that. They regret it. So I'm glad those two ancient ones found each other. Oh, y'all being so nice to each other down there. Let's see. What's the last? Let's give you one more. Let's give you one more. It's about one more. Okay, so it's clear. Sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, and pleasure. Fresh start, positive outlook. So you are getting your new start. Long as you remember what love was. Somebody might be telling you what love got to do with it. I don't know what that is, Defiant Elf, with all the things you've been through, but I'm just going to tell you now, it might be somebody else keeps sending you people and you can't identify them. It's like your discernment has been messed up. You need somebody who can tell you right. It's probably this one that you traded, something about trade, maybe something about sex trafficking, stuff like that. So now for the white dwarf. So maybe the light dwarf is in the energy, but it's something about switching up. Like they'll use white energy, then they'll use light energy. Like because we got two Orishas over here. Some about Rumila, Orula, and Obatala. And then we got Elegua, because they're a gatekeeper. It's like they take other people's knowledge to try to appease someone's nature. We got plant yourself here. Something about nature. They might be the planter and not the plantee in this case matter. Yeah, something about real ag shit. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. That's in reverse. This is something about, they say as above, so below, they're above. And they send people below. So they're above, but they send people now. Yeah, Temple of the Rose. Something about Dr. Robert Temple. Something about this document. It's on my community board. It talks about the Dogon tribe and the planet Sirius. Something about that white dwarf. Hold on. I'm gonna read that to y'all. It's just a little sentence or two. This is where the white dwarf came from. Let me do this. No. Okay, here. Both of these beliefs are reported to be held by the Dogon. They are, in fact, what prompts Mr. Temple, aka Mr. Robert Temple. So somebody messing with someone named Robert's head, that say that the Dogon knows Sirius B to be a white dwarf. As Temple points out, aka Robert Temple, it will be rather remarkable where Sirius, the only star assigned a companion by Dogon mythologically. In a certain sense, however, it isn't. In Le Renard Palais, something about Creole, there must their most complete, work on the Dogon something about cosmology. Somebody's name Griot and De'Gawdess, I think I'm saying their name right. This document I put in the community board, everybody, mentioned that Polaris, something about Duga Tolo, is considered a mote, the double of that system, a system of constellations, also ceremonially important to the Dogon, which it summarizes. This would seem to support our suggestions that the symbolic importance of twins and twinness is such that any ritually important star or collection of stars must be assigned a double. Something about stunt doubles, something about entertainment. We got Sirius, what's that thing? XM with the music and the stuff. Who's the president of that thing? I think his name Pete. What's his name? Peter. Anyway, I don't think his name Peter. It's Scott. Scott Greenstein. Headquarters is in New York. This was founded July 29, 2008, Washington, D.C. SiriusXM. This is like a sports talk, podcast stuff, channels, entertainment, and music. So, somebody's full of shit, trying to say someone else is. So they manipulated someone's energy just as their worker. Something about just to try to take something from someone else. Or when it was the soul of your daughters, and then the same as someone you knew in this life will pass away. Has it to be that your daughter knew? Oh, you're trying to help them understand. Well, this right here is like, for example, my father, I know for a fact that's not my father. For those who get it, that's not my fucking dad. Mm-mm. Somebody, it's masculine energy that's trying to act like they're righting their wrongs. They just want to try to meet you where they think they're gonna meet you. And if you forgive them, then I don't know if they'll betray you or literally move forward. It's something about raising your vibration is the most important thing, because now love is important, but at the same time, if somebody's just going to try to meet you somewhere because they know you done fucked around and found out the truth. Not that you got to shame them or anything. They feel ashamed. They're humiliated, trust me. But they might not even say you crazy. How about now? Anyway, This is what protections and stuff. Because if the Dogon tribe can do ceremonial work and they have connections with Sirius, according to prestigious scholars, you can do that too. This is why a lot of people try to look at that like that's ritualistic, that's satanic. And it's like, well, first of all, that's because you bitches is trying to keep people from realizing their power to rid themselves of motherfuckers like you who would even question and open their little stanky ass mouth. Probably didn't brush your teeth this morning. So the thing I got with, like, I done turned my things and teachings practical. So it's kind of like you ain't got no choice, but you feel like you want to come and learn that in, as a gatekeeper. No, I can truly say I'm one. Like a lot of people say they is, but no, I got documents, I got X, Y, Z. I can't help motherfuckers want to watch me so they can try to reiterate or copy. A lot of you feel that way, you know, free space, feel how you want, you know. I would just say in the end, the most high is the most high. They would say a lot of people just want that to be them, and that's the problem. You wouldn't do right. Okay, look at you now. You gotta hurt someone else to take from them to look like something you're not. You better go sit down. Don't nobody care what you do. I mean, everybody else can look dumb and follow your ass. A lot of us know better. So remember I said something about twins in the document? So I was born a twin. My twin died. That's why I'm saying a lot of you, you're gonna have to really understand who you are and who you're not. You're gonna have to be like the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of just hate and all that shit. You gotta understand who you are at that point. It doesn't make sense. That's stupid. But you want something that isn't you. This is it. I think someone very special, regardless if you like that person or not, said it best. This is it. This is your last fucking opportunity. They will say you're included. No fuck. This is it. Like I said. So don't let nobody bind you with their bullshit. I don't care what their contract said. Because certain people, we just know how to move and work around it without doing shit that you do. You're retarded. So we're gonna close this out with one more angel message for the white dwarf, because I hope this is clear to you, Defiant Elf, whoever you are in this situation. So the return is in reverse. A new story. You decide alignment is coming together. So somebody, you can allow this motherfucker to come in your energy and trick you again. Cause they want something new with you, but this is in reverse. It seems like it's bullshit again, or there's a hidden motive, angelic message, or whatever you've been feeling lately. Getting signs and synchronicities of these angelic downloads that you have, where you're an earth angel, whether you're a guy or girl. So yeah, something about this alignment. They're not in alignment. They know it. This is why they sent whoever that Defiant Elf is, who now realizes something ain't right. It's probably who the hitman is. That your ass. I dated a girl before. I mean, I'm not gonna judge nobody. I think, if you could be happy with somebody, cool. Some people you need to speak up. If you are not like, I could truly say I've done that in my life once. A lot of people know that I did though, so it's kind of like lying about it. Anyway, so some people, like, I went through the worst. Like, my family laughed at me for it and all this shit. I was told by my first cousins to get the hell out her house. I remember that day. But then her sister, who's a twin, they twins. My twin passed. So at birth, I was the only child born on military base, all that, out of four. So my mom had two girls, two boys. One brother is like he's not fully my brother. We ain't got the same dad, but my father, they would say, took on the leadership role in nurturing as a father. to him, not that his father was absent. Mr. Robert, ironically, is his father's name. Uh, he is a great guy. It's just some stuff. Not everyone's story is not like everyone's story. So what I'm trying to tell somebody in total good heart, you need to watch somebody trying to put themselves in your family in any kind of way through you or whatever. You need to protect your family, do these kinds of things because they're trying their best to be a part of your stuff, even using your family where they might not understand that they're hurting you and they're trying to use that energy where it seems like you're crazy. Keep elevating, keep cleansing your energy and wanting the best for your family, even though you might have to just be done with your family. And that doesn't mean to hurt them and wish bad on them. You always will look out, but you can't look out how you used to. You feel me? Somebody, they didn't know that. They did something different. This is where I'm saying they're the type, when they went their way and they had their little opportunity and whatever, right? They attack their family. They use their family. They abuse their family. But at the end of the day, the family member still has choices to make where eventually they know that what they do is done. Like the Most High ain't gonna keep playing either. Like you have common sense. Okay, you're forgiven for what you didn't know. Move forward and be strong in it. Some of y'all, it's not about your past being your future or anything like that. It's about you being strong in that's my past. You're not gonna fucking use it to make me feel bad. I'm about to turn up. Psalm 75:10. Everybody got horns. The horns of the righteous shall be exalted, though. So you getting mad and doing what you got to do, even in your anger, out of the goodness of the Most High, is still considered works of the Most High. What were your horns for? What did you have them for? Did you have them for the right reason, or did you have them for the wrong reason? We all had our fair share in that, but a lot of us, when we accepted the new and moved forward, do not move backwards. Do not do anything that alters that because then you're in some trouble. Then they can come get you. Then they can fuck you up. Then that's your ass. I'm just gonna tell you now. So here they come. You knew that though. I'm just trying to help and also give you facts. We don't just twiddle noddly D with cards. There's presentations on the channel, everybody. If you want to look at that, I'm gonna close this out. I'm not even gonna do no tarot, not at all. Because somebody, we don't need it. We just needed the angel messages, and I used the Over the River Through the Woods my grandma Dex card because something about your ancestors and doing ancestral work. And this is what came out as I used my grandmother, Mary Eliza. I call her Mary L, born on Christmas Eve. Thank you, Grandma. Something about Mary. What the fuck do we got here now? We got a ride on these niggas. My grandma, she with the shit. I'm trying to tell you, bop you your shit and look at you like, what you gonna do? Go ahead, Mary. I'm sorry, I got my ass whooped by Mary, so I know she don't play. They used to talk. Her nickname, y'all, growing up was Pookie. So something about, nah, not the Pookie on New Jack City. You got your Pookies fucked up and mixed up. Let me talk. No, don't do it. Somebody, you can never. Let me tell you about my Mary. Do you hell? So anyway, I was born 11/24. She was born 12/24. This is why I'm like, nah, I need your grandma. Thank you, Grandpa Ray. Thank you, my children's grandmother who has passed on, Peggy Jules Smith. Thank you, Big Mama Annie B. Savages. Anyway, we're going to answer the question now. Okie dokie. This is for you. You said your question was, will you and Patrick's relationship strengthen? Okay, lucky. I heard lucky. What's that song? What's it by? Is it by Danny Lee? Oh shit, it's about this Danny. Something about last night. You know we had Hurricane Debbie. Something about then turned into Big Deborah. Oh man, that is funny. I'm sorry. I'll be laughing. I'll be like, no, I can't say that. Oh, y'all talk to each other. Okay, so okay. I'm trying to make sure I follow you. Alright, so let's see about your emotion potentially. Let's see. Give me discernment. Let me see. What's your feeling? I mean, I know you asked, but what's your feeling? Ooh, that's a good ass feeling. So you feel good then. So we got the North Node. Something about your North Node. Focus on what that is. I would not tell nobody what it is because of your question and wanting a relationship to work out, just in case. I want to bind the cross watcher for the wrong fucking reason. Because somebody might know your North Node. So we got beside it though, nothing will come of the situation in reverse. So I'm feeling like this. You might have been called to get out of your comfort zone so that you can have this feeling that you have. It feels good. Let me see theirs. Protecting their energy still at the same time. Let's see. What's theirs? If one come out, I'm gonna do another one for you. But they got a nice amount of feelings. So conclusions are within reach. Okay, so something about the hunter's moon. That looked like the hunter's moon in a way. So if I was you, I would prepare for that. They might be a hunter. Like, wow. It's something about Adam Levine and Maroon 5. Something about animals. They might have a pet. Or you get signs of synchronicities, like you might see certain animals. Pay attention to that. Certain animals that be around during Hunter's Moon, look into what those are. Okay, so something about a Chelsea Orisha, something about a choosy lover, a Chelsea choosy lover, something about choosy lover. Girl, I'm so happy. Something about choosing them. I mean, that's up to you though. They gotta know that you make that choice. They don't. They might be trying to force it at first. Commitment is being tested is in reverse. Okay, so the first quarter this month is coming up. I think on the 12th. Something about the 12th through the 21st. That's major manifestation time. Okay, so you got somebody might be trying to stop this because if they like you like that, it's because of the waxing gibbous. So from the first quarter this month, let me show you because this is crazy. Most I protect my energy, but and protect theirs in the sacred. This is crazy. Something about aristocrat. This is outrageous and crazy. Oh, you okay? Ain't even gonna cap. For more insight, you should go to the Scorpio Aladdin in the Covered reading. We talked about this. This is something that was done something about 1994. I don't know when you were actually born, but these moons have something to do the correlation with the moons this month, and that's crazy because there we got waxing crescents before the first quarter moon in 1994 of October, and then the first quarter is on the 11th. The first quarter this month is on the 12th. Damn. Yikes. Yeah, you got to do this work. If you want what you say you want, because it feels like you going to have some, you lucky right now. Like they look at this stuff. Okay, so you get to work. Okay, look up the moons around October 1994. You need to look at them. You need to study them during this time. because they did. Ooh. I'm okay. I do Hunter's Moon ceremonies where I break those kinds of bindings and curses. Because you might need to go to somebody that could, like, not only are y'all, if y'all are going to be together, great, but you still need to break that. It's going to be very intense though. Y'all going to know the truth about each other. But 9 times out of 10, you were both in the bracket of that energy anyway. It's just then it's going to be flashed and shown, period. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna show you this so you can see what I'm saying. This is crazy. Like I want you to see this. See how it says October. Now you see all this waxing crescent. Now you see how this is a new moon in Libra. This is 1994. Now we had a new moon on the 4th this August. And then it's nothing but waxing crescent, waxing, waxing, waxing. Something about ears that can hear or something like that could be significant. That was the new moon in Libra at the time. So then if you go to the 11th, which August 12th, yeah, girl, it's Mercury retro. So, right, it's right here. This is the first quarter. This is just 1994 October. I believe August 12th is the first quarter. So you got these waxing gibbous. This is that gimme, gimme, gimme thing, energy. It could be childish. Now you see how this is Aquarius Pisces. On the 19th of August, there will be a full moon in Aquarius. And I believe Pisces is in there. And that's crazy because I was like, yo, it got something to do with this shit right here. Somebody, they got caught. They get caught. You got a chance to reverse the course. You just need to keep that high ass vibration of yours. So then you see this full moon in Aries. This keeps coming out a lot, everybody, when I be doing stuff. So this is what had me like, okay, I study this, but I know what I'm looking at, but I don't mind telling somebody else, okay, this is that. So a lot of candle magic with this waxing, wax dolls, voodoo dolls. So y'all make sure your intentions are very pure. You might be called to get rid of things in your home. If you feel that urge, get rid of that motherfucker. Don't hesitate. Throw that motherfucker out the window. Something. Do a lot of cleaning. Do a lot of cleansing. Some of y'all fasting, not eating certain things because they're doing food offerings. They've been offering after offering. So I'm about to go to. I just want you to see this. Like I'm just saying, when you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. Let's see. August. We in 2024 right now. Look at this crazy shit now. Look at this shit. Like, I'm sorry, they getting caught, y'all. This is silly. This is funny as hell. Look at this. They're getting caught. I don't know. Something about Scorpios, Aladdin, and the cupboard reading. So we saw this. Remember, I said October 5th of 1994, there was a new moon in Libra. Something about L's and Bays. Leo, Libra. My Libra house has Leo in it. Something about learning lessons. Lessons learned. I wouldn't say bridges burnt. Somebody might have fucked up where they might burn their bridges. But you see this right here? What do you see? Nothing but waxing crescents, right? Now remember, okay, so these moons here, this is why the Lion's Gate and the manifesting, like today is the 10th, the Libra and the Scorpio energy here. So this has something to do with the new moon in Libra. So if I was you, I would very much pay close attention to the new moon in Scorpio to work through your fears. For Risha things, this is Yamaya, Saturday, Sabado. Some of y'all, you might have a different outlook, reach, or whatever. It doesn't matter. I grew up Christian, so some people weird. I got time for you. But and you see this first quarter right here? Something about all bets. You see how Scorpio? It's something about work through your fears and release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, release negativity. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. So a lot of that has something to do with the body and eating and just making sure you are prepared to receive. It could be like something like maybe a baby. Now Sag 13 10:01, that's reflection time. So something about somebody's going to get a total like wake up call, do the work so that's not, it doesn't affect you, if that makes sense. So this right here, these moons in the future, like this, according to all of this, very much pay attention. Do some, excuse me, yeah, belching is true. Do some bindings when it came to the new moon and the full moons in Sag and Capricorn, as you should with this too. So the day, whatever was going on, full moon in Libra and Scorpio, because these moons were persistent with each other. I believe in what, April? Was it April? It was sometime, in the summer. Well, still like summer. So his Libra is in Venus. Yeah, see, it's today. I don't know what you're going to do or how you should do it because you know your partner or who you desire better than I do. I would say just make sure that it's intentional, but also have room for them to make choices too. Don't try to make choices for them because some people's energy, let's say, I don't think you the type to do that, but you don't want to get caught up because in the end, that's when it ain't gonna be so nice. Let's just say that because some people they want to try to use it to do and be better than the Most High or the all in all of energy. Really, it's a bunch of children for people who need to know. So you better treat these goddamn kids with respect. Sometimes some of these kids be, let's just say, ooh, if you feel like the child is like not such a good child to you, like orphaned, how the girl made it look like she's a kid, but she's a grown ass woman. Because some of these kids is be grown people trapped in their body. They don't tell y'all that because certain people, we know what we talking about. We just gonna keep our ass away from their ass. They be doing weird shit. They be doing weird shit. Just like there's pet lodges and then there's actual lodges. So what the fuck y'all doing pet lodges? But then we got Queen Sheba and the attributes of a damn dog. Come on now. Stop it. We don't need tarot cards and shit to determine what that is. So, in closing, I just wanted you to see this because this is a great time to protection all the way until really I wouldn't stop doing shit. You need to have a routine. Now, some of y'all, waning is something about death, depletion and stuff. By the 26th, if you ain't have something about the gate will be closed or you can't enter. Something about you gotta be light as a feather. I mean, you can have issues and problems that you're still working out, but making the intention clear that you are doing the work is what needs to be expressed. Cause you want someone to give you something, but where's your, it's like where's your fruit or where is your, what offering did you give? Like did you sacrifice anything? And some people's way of sacrifice is a person. That shit dead, just as they ass is gonna be. So I hate to say it, that shit over. Gotta do something else. So back to his part. Commitments being tested. I feel like they can't really do as much as you can. Something about the new moon in Virgo last year on the 16th of August. So let's see what that was. Let me just go take a peek. That's on a Friday. Wax and gibbous. I don't know what they took or what they're trying to take or something like that. Do some ancestral work to give you guidance on how to see what that is. That's Friday, and the moon is in Capricorn. Something about a backbone. Yeah, they might be. I don't know what that. I'm gonna just mind my business. It just sounds like they might not can't say anything like you can. Look at the bigger picture, or they might not know how because they don't know. Like you got your own thing, and especially with your north node shining like that, real happy is how I felt about it. Full moon and Sag, look at the bigger pictures in reverse. They might know now that you got to do this and that. They're not as masculine as they thought because they allow somebody else to kind of do and act and say what needs to be said. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. What did you do on the strawberry moon? That's what, June 21st? Full moon in Capricorn? This got something to do with the full moon in Capricorn? So something, okay, you should start, whatever this is, you gotta, August 13th through the 16th, about this reading here. So something about the color red, strawberries red, they would say. A time for healing. You might need to reverse this. You could just eat some damn strawberries and light a damn candle. I ain't even gonna lie. Something so simple that they're childish. But with that being said, make sure you give them some. Like a little, you can do like a little plate. Give them at least about five. At least a good five. It's a powerful number. For you, I mean, whatever number you find powerful, hell, whatever amount you think they need. Shoot, I mean, you mess around, you have half of the thing and they take the other half. I mean, and then when you're finished with that, throw it outside. Don't put it in the trash. It needs to go back to the universe. It needs to go back into Mother. So if you want to, you can dig a little hole, put them strawberries in there. But you need, when you do this, this should be on the 13th. However, that will be for you. If you want to start on the first quarter, Monday, and keep the strawberries out, because you know eventually they're gonna have like a little rot to them. That's the goodest part about putting it in the dirt. Something about something coming back to life, giving them nourishment and things of that nature. Because you got a time for healing is in reverse. Some about salads, balsamic moon, some about balsamic vinegar. Maybe like spiritual baths with balsamic vinegar because it looks like color coded, like the water would turn color. Something about tide and dye and stuff. Okay, let me see. Let's get these white ones. Let's get married. Check your bags. You might want to pack one. Um, Food, hotel stays. Make sure you have everything where you be leaving or something like that. Well, happy, happy. Yeah, something about La Puerta Negra, the black door. Virgo, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, something about giving and taking. Well, whatever happened there, what is up with the people and the hunters and this new moon in Virgo? Like, I'm sorry, I've been picking this up for about 2 months. What the fuck did y'all do? Like, what did you will go through whatever your body can handle. Something about God body theory. You could be, your body could be okay, education or not. You are intelligent and gifted. Yeah, you got to use your wits. I mean, you went to school. You was in like third grade. I know you know something in there. Something that's so like simple. A lot of times we be all over the place, and it's just so like no, it's like this small. So it seems like this is white light messages to you about how they feel. Like you can do it. They might be. a person that works out, or they work out, or you work out, or you've been called to work out your body in a certain place. It could be your brain. We got education or not, you are intelligent and gifted. This could be just you researching stuff and doing stuff and then finding that power to act on it, those kinds of things. Take a walk outside. So whatever you go, when you go outside, it's something about these animals. Something about that Adam Levine song, Animals. Cause Hunter's Moon, like that's some sexy shit, but at the same time, it can be some twisted shit. So be aware when you're outside, but also pay attention. It's like they don't want to hurt you. They're actually trying to protect, but then they can't help who they are. I guess if that's significant, something about clothes, retail, designer. So whatever you wear is a symbolism of that too. Make sure everything's intentional. A lot of people want to wear blank T-shirts. They don't like nothing on the shirt. But whatever you wear is it's resonatable. Something about your children are protected. Something about you were protected as a child. This got something to do when you was like a kid mostly, because you love other children, or you were the kind of, wow. Hey, look, fuck it. I will take it. Cause yay! Sounds like a lot of yay. What's the last one? I'm gonna do one more. Okay, you might have you got a body or something. What is you doing, or what you look like? I'm just, never mind. Nosy girl. Something about ooh, or they think this about you. Well, shit. Anyway, oh, you, that's sweet. I don't usually get stuff like that. Please be so intentional. I think they really, really are apologetic. Like, please, please, please. Oh, remember you didn't have, oh, I took care of you, emotionally manipulating you to give them what you worked hard for. Something about filing your kids, they owe you. So I don't know what that's about. Let's just say you might have a family member who could be manipulating you emotionally. I wouldn't, be careful. It's something like that's why this is going on. I guess they feel like they can't change. Like they might have been over there and they seen what they do, and they got their little way of trying to handle the matter, and that's the family member standpoint. So you got sex with Taurus, something about Scorpio perhaps. Very much. How about I say, hey, when you put the work in and you keep your mind right, yeah, it's something about Yama. Yeah, children. Yo, Saturday is a big day or something like that. What? I'm really freaky for you. I just be shy when I'm around you. This is in reverse because it's something about what they want. They might be trying to hold back, or this is them spiritually trying to. Okay, I want to hold you in the bed. You might got a transgender upset. I don't know what that's about. I mean, whether you won, they won, or it's something like that's in the pro. Okay, jealous? Not your problem. Anyway, I hate to say it, but I usually be picking up how a transgender may, they're just honest in their who they are, and then somebody else could be like just mean, but that person really likes them, and they, sometimes you gotta let some shit go because God got some shit that's better. I don't know who need to hear it. If you're going through some shit like that and a transgender wants to feel like, yeah, 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 let that shit go. Because first of all, they got a fucking loser that won't even stand up. It's like they're being bitched. Like who the fuck wants somebody who ain't gonna stand and at least speak they goddamn mind anyway? I wouldn't want their ass either. So they can have it. Give a fuck. First of all, because when you move on, because first of all, they already know They're just trying to scare you and provoke you to get you to fight whoever this may be for. So in that sense, if you do fight, then all your hard work goes down the drain. Because then they can do whatever they want. I wouldn't do it. They're trying to provoke you. Move on. Because then they trying to provoke you because they know if they can get it to work, basically they win. So moving on, they lose. Because everybody gonna know they fake. And when they ass left and then they ass got to suffer the consequence, that's their ass. Don't nobody care. Hell, cause if you're gonna be who you are, that's one thing. We're not arguing about that. Like if you want to do that, okay, fine. That's on you. Hope you sleep at night. That's fine. You taking a spiritual bath. Something about a fire sign that may want you or they're interested. Detoxing tea, healing you. I don't know what you're doing, but it seems more personal. Yeah, something about taking a trip to an island. So from a you might this walk outside sounds a little magical. This don't sound that sounds a little different. Something about this word take, you might see that a lot. Or something about this what I'm saying with them. You got take in two like one I think three different cards here. You got to take back some kind of thing here. The energy, I know that's typical. It's you got to take back something. Herbs and things and spices. When I say get very creative and put your intentions on it, but research and make sure it correlates with that. Hey, anything is possible. I'm gonna pull one tarot card. Somebody with the reign of terror. Something about the Scorpio Aladdin in the cupboard could really help. When I say help, no, you gonna be like, nah, it's gonna help because it's. I said that something about the same shit. Something about the last rainforest, Ferngully. That movie could be very significant. Some you could be like a fairy or something like that to this person. Like they see that about you or something. You welcome. Let's see. Ten of Chalice in reverse. So I'm gonna just say this one more time. Something about family is involved. This is not in your imagination. I'm sorry. Seven of Chalices in reverse. Something about your imagination, or you're imagining a new family or some kind of family. Keep that to yourself. But this is also a reflection of a family member knows. Eight of Wands is in reverse. You could be getting like mixed messages about this. That's because you want this, but you're going through that. So always, your discernment and everything and what you're learning and your gifts, make sure they're protected. You work on them daily. Um, you could want to meditate, whatever you feel like you need to do, because you're the master here, like in this situation. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. I wanted to get it, but it flipped into it. It's something about family and finances and inheritance. You were probably used as like some kind of excuse so somebody don't have to get in trouble for some shit that they don't want to get in trouble for. Why do people do that? Especially if it's a guy in the family or something like that. I mean, women, they got their mess too, but if men are the ones who set the tone and are the providers and all this shit, then they need to do that. So what the fuck is somebody talking about? I don't understand that. I never understood that. I never did. I don't want to. Want to treat you like men, but your ass is scared to take a stand. I'm confused. So we're the guys that be standing up. We love you. I don't care what you look like. Hooray. Hurrah. Because this shit is, I'm tired of going through. I'm tired of reading about it too. Another feminines energies like this shit. No, I'm pretty sure they're tired too. Shit is retarded. Um, oh, you cool. Like I hope that helps you. I'm gonna say the middle street stood for mine. He was. It stood a few meters before. How about that? What? No. Just did. Damn. about the white horse. What is it? If you wanna ride, get on the white horse. Wow. We gotta get y'all. This is about to get real. Then obviously, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I really do. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We are exiting out of 24 SPD 15, where the white elf versus the white dwarf versus the defiant elf. Remember, the defiant elf was on the right, and the white dwarf was on the left. It's about left side, hey, right side, right side. I'm about to blow up. This is a song for my haters. That's that J. Cole. You got me feeling like the greatest, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What? I like that song. It's resonatable. So we about to get out of here, and y'all protect your energy because this it can get real out there. Do what you got to do practically and meet the other standard. Do the best you can. Manifest, manifest, manifest. If you need something, do that work. Be very consistent. Clean, clean, clean. If you need some of y'all, you need to throw some shit out. I'm gonna tell you now. It was working. You need to throw this shit out. Somebody knows what your crib look like. They if you was dealing with someone and they've been over to your house, they got in their energy, and this is probably this is probably how they got into their energy, and then they use, yeah, nosy. So give your due diligence to those that work hard for you, no matter who they are. They take L's, baby. They take L's. Lessons learned. Hopefully, bridges don't have to be burned. Hopefully, I don't know. It's up to y'all. Discern, and we'll see you in the next live. I don't solicit people for readings. That's corny. If you need me, you need me. You don't, you don't. We doing the grant video today, y'all. I'm knock out all of this stuff I gotta do, and then I'm all yours in the grant video. Hope you can make it. Need some resources, they will be there. Hope you can find something that's useful and you can get doing what you gotta do. So love, peace, and healing. And we out. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Just come to the grant videos. I think that'll be a good one for y'all. We're doing grant video around 11:30 p.m. y'all, Eastern Standard Time. I see y'all next time. Peace, love, and healing. Thank you.